Hello, it is Sunday, December 3rd, 2023. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It is a Sunday crossword today, which means we're going to be solving a big jumbo grid with the title, Freestyling. And there will be a theme, and the theme will probably relate to that title. Let's find out how all those things connect momentarily. But for now, this large Sunday-themed edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Laura Sexton, Victoria Rojishka, Kathleen Quinn, and as always, the indomitable Showmaster and the incredible Horan family. So thank you so much to the five of them. They're benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign, and they support this channel, sustain this series, keep this all going. I'm very grateful to them for their support. So thank you to them. Thank you to everybody who's a patron of the channel. If you'd like to become one yourself, you can head over to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the link in the description field underneath the video. There you can find all of the bonus videos available to patrons, which includes, as of yesterday, the most recent mini puzzle pseudo speed solve, where I solve the last week of New York Times mini crosswords quickly. And it's a new month, of course, which means there's a new monthly bonus crossword that I'll have to solve for the patrons. And finally, of course, there's the Daily Solve official mug, the Let's Check the Crosses mug for benefactors. All right, thank you again to all of the patrons. And also thanks if you've subscribed to the channel on YouTube. That's a big help. If you could consider subscribing, liking these videos, commenting on them, all those things are very helpful and they help support the channel. And finally, there's the Daily Solve Discord chat server, which you can check out via a description field link. And that is a nice, friendly chat community where people talk about these crosswords, other puzzles, and so on. So check that out. All right, let's get on to today's crossword. This is a Sunday-themed crossword entitled Freestyling by Tracy Bennett. Tracy Bennett's name I recognize because she edits Wordle, so I see her name every day as I'm starting to do my Wordle video recording. I think she's done about half a dozen puzzles for the New York Times, well, crosswords for the New York Times, I should say, many more puzzles than that in total, and it was edited, as always, by Will Shortz. So let's start solving and see in what way we're freestyling today. Oh, wow. Very, very light grid. It's a very open grid. I mean, it's interesting. There aren't too many long, grid spanning answers or anything like that. We have quite a few equal length entries, but yeah, just not very many black cells in total. Interesting. It just feels very bright. All right, sarcastic response to an unsurprising development. Oh boy, there's plenty of room for this to be any number of things, I would think. That makes two of us. Right, so this is not in quotation marks. So when you read this, you might think you're looking for a phrase that you could say to mean that makes two of us, but that won't be the case because it's not in quotation marks. It will be something, the answer will be something that makes two of us. So a wedding maybe, or not really. Let's see, I wonder if I can get some crosses for that. Military trainees, cadets perhaps? That does fit. Turkish money. Is it the Turkish lira? Is it liras? Is that right? I think that's probably right, or at least mostly right. Port city in Algeria. Oh. Ooh. I don't know if I hope I recognize it when I see it. Badger. So this could be the animal, but it could also mean to nag somebody. I mean, it could be nag, could be the answer. To badger somebody, to... well, nag is all I'm thinking of right now. Let's put it in and just see. I don't know. I'm getting farther and farther away from having anything that's confirmed. But let's just see. That makes two of us. Oh, clone something? Cloning? Maybe. I mean, it's possible. Carrier out of Kuala Lumpur. Can it be Air Asia or something? Don't think I know this airline. Having equal angles. Isosceles, like a triangle, or iso... how do you spell this? Something like this. They're seen on the flags of Bhutan and Wales. Dragons, that is true. Like some golf courses, 9-hole, not standard. I think fairly standard for golf courses. Okay, so I just need to confirm the spelling of isosceles. blank up off of that thing, 1976. Oh, okay, maybe it's not isosceles because that does specifically. That's what you call a triangle. I mean, there might be other ways in which that word is used. I don't know, but I mean, iso means same. Uh, so there are going to be other words that'll fit here. Having equal angles. Okay, so get up off of that thing. I think is what this song is. They may need fillings. Gas tanks. Ah, right. Okay, in a car. All right. Oh, host city of the 2022 FIFA World Cup, Doha. There we go. Isogonal. Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Right. Okay, good. Isogonal, like a polygon, like polygonal, isogonal. Okay, there we go. Part of a woodworking joint. A tenon. That's a part of a joint. Let's see. Investigators. Abbreviation. Detectives. Yeah, simple enough. Media impressions, influencer marketing, etc. informally. Ad talk, I guess, maybe? These are various forms of advertising. Although this looks a bit strange. Passage from one party to another. Oh, maybe this isn't tenon. Maybe I have this wrong. Media impressions, influencer marketing. Could it be something other than ad talk? IT talk? It doesn't seem right. What about this one? Sore spots for kids. Not sure. Okay, I'll delete this for now. I've made a good start in this corner. Let's find something somewhere else to look. Retailer headquartered in Freeport. I don't remember what ME is. Is it Maine? Oh no, that's embarrassing. I don't remember what state this is. Sorry. Uh, I don't know. Ridiculous. Okay. Um, snooze to rest, maybe. Maybe. The Stepford Wives in The Stepford Wives, it seems. I mean, they're basically robots. I think by it seems because what exactly is going on there, but snooze. So if this is robots, then this isn't rest. Doze. Oh, that's better than snooze. To doze off. Although that doesn't look good, does it? Acronymic devices though. So maybe acronymic devices and atomic clocks and radio telescopes. Still doesn't seem great, does it? Lasers? I don't know. I mean, does that work with anything else? Rough fabric with a loose weave. I'm not sure offhand, sorry. Capital on the island of Luzon. Maybe this isn't lasers because capital on the island of Luzon. Is Luzon the Philippines? Boy, I wish I just instantly knew that. I'm pretty sure that's true. If so, this would be Manila. Maybe this is Mazers? That's something. I've heard of Mazers. But I'm only saying it because I already thought of lasers, not because I necessarily actually know that that's the answer, which I certainly don't. Much sketch comedy. Ad-libbed, improv. No, that's not necessarily true. That's not really what sketch comedy is per se. Madcap. I don't know. That's a ridiculous guess. Snooze. Oh, it could be bore. Like he's a real snooze. He's a real bore. Maybe. Boy, that could still be Mazers, which is so absurd. I have no reason to believe that's actually the answer because I just don't know. Rough fabric with a loose weave. Port city in Algeria. Oran? That sounds sort of familiar. Retailer headquartered in Freeport. Could be L'Oreal if this were an R. I don't think oral is going to be this answer, though. Boy, I'm sorry. I'm really not making any progress. This is absurd. Okay, I need to find somewhere to go. What else can we put in the grid? Let's see. Anything over here? Map out. To plan, maybe? To draw, to plan? To draw, probably. So, plan is what I mean. Blank Vogue. Right, interesting. Vogue is capitalized. What does that mean? There isn't a, like, men's Vogue or something like that, is there? That would be very weird. Oh, teen Vogue. Teen Vogue. Okay. Who said football is not about one or two or three star players? I don't know. A coach, probably. Oh, no. It's Pele. One of the great footballers of all time. There we go. I think to some people, the greatest. I'm not knowledgeable enough to be able to have a firm opinion on that, but I know he's well up there in the pantheon. Okay, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, character in early Disney shorts. I do know this. I do know this answer. Okay. Leave hurriedly in quaint usage. Take one's leave. That's not really hurriedly necessarily. Could be take something. Emulate. Something be like. Oh, right. Maybe that is the answer. I was skeptical about that K, but it might actually work. Got some shut eye. Winked. You literally shut your eye for a moment. Very brief moment. It cuts the cheese, but not the mustard. A slicer? Maybe. This is the most straightforward way I can answer that. Va-va-voom. Oh, this looks a bit odd, doesn't it? Emulate. If like is correct, what else would this be? To emulate someone. Because you couldn't say is like, because that doesn't, it's not the, he is like her, he emulates her. Do like? To do like somebody, to emulate them? Maybe. Oh, I guess va-va-voom could be something like ooh la la? Maybe? Completely ludicrous. Let's see. QB protecting group. Right. Okay, this was in the crossword yesterday. Maybe it was in the mini crossword. It might have been in one of the minis I solved yesterday. But D line, defensive line. I think this was in one of the minis yesterday. Let's see. Look about this. Oh, but no, it's not right. It's O line. It's offensive line. It's the other one. Okay. D line was the one in the minis yesterday. So use a divining rod is to douse for water, to sort of point around with the divining rod and claim that you can find water. Okay, supercilious. So not the word supercilious, but a kind of funny punny word here. Supercilious. So wacky something, maybe? Oh no, wackadoodle. That's a kind of goofy phrase to refer to someone who's silly or absurd. All right, leave hurriedly in quaint usage. Take, yeah, so it is take something. Take a, I'm not sure. What nocturnal polysomnography may detect? Sleep apnea? There we go. Canal inspector. Ear doctor? Yeah, could look into your ear canal. Leave hurriedly in quaint usage. Take a power nap is not the answer. Take a, I don't know. Seasonal Russian cottages. This I do know. Those are dachas. You might have a sort of little kind of vacation home, a dacha, in, somewhere in Russia. All right, list. I think maybe on the, or I guess it doesn't have to be in Russia proper, but anyway, I think the Black Seas sometimes you'll have a dacha there. Anyway, list of ranked favorites. Top 10. Yeah, there we go. Oops. Like some decals, iron on. You could, right, like an iron-on decal on clothing or backpack or something. Pulitzer-winning poet Gary. I'm not sure offhand. Let's see. What about this? Oh, much right. I didn't know that. Diamond division. Inning? Right. Okay. So a baseball diamond. So this is referring to a baseball game, and then a division of the game is into innings. There we go. Difficult. This is a trying time. It's a difficult time. And poets are winning poet Gary. It looks like Snyder, doesn't it? I don't think I'm familiar with this poet off the top of my head. Let's see. Much sketch comedy. Satire. Rough fabric with a loose weave. Oh, is it rattan? Okay, that's funny. I was thinking rattan earlier, but I think that's completely the wrong kind of material. So I didn't say it. But maybe that's because my brain was sort of trying to push me towards rattan? Is that? It still could be Mazers. Is it finally return of Mazers, vindication of Mazers? Let's see. Mark, oh, I didn't look at this. Mark, who was the world's highest paid actor in 2017. Okay, I didn't know this fact, but it must be Mark Wahlberg based on the Phil. And then wrapped around in closing? If something's enclosing something else, it's wrapped around. Oh, LL Bean. Oh, this is Oren. Okay. LL Bean. Right. They make sort of, I don't know, I guess kind of like preppy clothing, I guess, kind of polo shirts and things. Couldn't tell you exactly how to define LL Bean. I could be getting that wrong. Anyway, I know of the existence of LL Bean, at least, so I can put it in the grid. Sarcastic response to an unsurprising development. What else is new? There we go. Boy, that EW did a lot of work there. Okay, Turner of American history, Nat Turner. There we go. There we go. That's a famous figure from American history. And then diehard fan in modern lingo. Oh, Stan, right, from the Eminem song of the same name. How legal papers may be signed in pen, I suppose. Seems straightforward enough. Lasting for an immeasurable time span. I would think of sort of epochal or I can't think what this is. Made sense. So made aromas, not with a question mark indicating a pun. It smelled. Yeah, simple. Trail behind, to lag, to trail behind someone would be to lag them. Actress Mirai or Mirella, or I'm not sure who this is, of TV's Hannah and Lucky Hank. I don't think I know either of those shows. I don't think either is even familiar to me by name, unfortunately. What about this? Planet Earth, Terra, is often used as the name for planet Earth, where sacrifices may be made upon an altar, maybe an animal sacrifice or some other sort. Siddhartha author, that's Hermann Hesse. I have read that book. Stimulates, whets as in your appetite, stimulates your appetite, whets your appetite. Let's see. Oh, will be in Spanish. I think I might have quickly flipped over this earlier when I was trying to navigate somewhere else, but I don't think I actually looked at it properly. Anyway, será there in Spanish, and then Alexander's first to the third, I guess more properly, would be czars. So there we go, Alexander the First, Second, and Third. Hormone therapy product. Estrogen patch. Sorry, my brain went completely blank on the word estrogen for some reason. But there we go. Hormone therapy product, estrogen patch. There we go. That makes sense. Okay. Gold rush camp that became a state capital. Oh, look, I didn't know this history, but Helena, Montana must have been a gold rush camp. And was there anything we didn't look at this. Actress Mirella Elos, I guess. Okay, I apologize for probably butchering this name in every manner possible. But there we have it. The answer has finally been reached. And then I think, this we need, and this. Legal claim would be a lien. So a bank or something could put a lien on your property, maybe because you've not been repaying your mortgage. And then, Eonian. Okay, there we go. So, I guess that's obviously related to the term eon. I was thinking about that. I was thinking of an immeasurable time span as being an eon, but I don't think I was familiar with the word Eonian, so it didn't occur to me to turn it into an adjective. But there we go. That's an interesting word, and there we have it. All right. Well, now we've almost completed this kind of diagonal sway through the grid, or the upper half created by that swathe. Let's see if we can finish it off. To leave hurriedly in quaint usage, to take a... I don't know still. It's a question of timing. When? Leave hurriedly in quaint usage. But I still want this to be take a power nap. But I don't know why there would be suddenly a single rebus in the grid, and there haven't been any else throughout the puzzle, so I don't think it's likely. It's a question of time. Of timing. When? Yeah, okay, we did see that. Month that goes by fast. Month that goes by fast. Month. Question mark. What is going on here? I don't know. Billionaires and such. Moguls. What else would fit in 5 letters? Not sure. Okay, C81 across. 81 across says with 71 across, participant in some fertility treatments. Egg donor. Let's see if we can confirm or deny that. Evergreen tree with fragrant bark. Evergreen tree with fragrant bark. Not sure. English dish of potatoes and cauliflower. Aloo gobi. There we go. That I certainly do know. And putt-putt as mini golf, miniature golf. There we go. Okay, does that help me with any of these? Month ago. Oh, Ramadan. Oh, very good. Now I see the pun, because you fast during Ramadan. There we go. Okay, excellent. So take a powder. I don't know this phrase. Do I? Leave hurriedly. Take a powder. In quaint usage. So it's an archaic phrase, I suppose, to take a powder. What does that mean? Is that when people say I'm going to sort of go powder my nose? Is this related to, you see that often in, I don't know, older films, or people kind of being intentionally quaint? Is that what this is related to? It may well be. Anyway, billionaires and such. Oh, elites. Okay. Loads, a ton. What a token may resemble. A token is often coin-shaped. Evergreen tree with fragrant bark. Red cedar, I suppose. Let's make a deal option. Door. I think I've never actually seen this, but it has something to do with opening doors. Door 1, door 2, door 10. There probably aren't 10 doors, but I don't actually know. Accessibility concern. Ableism, or could be. I'm not 100% certain that there aren't other possibilities, but let's look at the accessibility in the sense of kind of, proper access to physical spaces, or to using software, for people with various conditions and disabilities. Okay, flag thrower informally. A referee, and then Leafs, rifles through something, and then pasta recipe instruction, boil the pasta, I guess. Okay, so door 1 on let's make a deal option. I think that's right. An inkling could be, you just have a sense of something. You have an inkling of it. I think that's true. You have a sense that something is happening. Pleased as punch. So glad? Maybe? 2 words. Picks to win. Bets on. You bet on someone. You pick them to win. Family emblems are totems. That's very oops. Not autumns, but totems. There we go. Okay. Sort of, is represented on a sort of totem pole, for instance. Given the name. Oh, titled. Right. This crossword is given the name Freestyling. It's titled Freestyling. There we go. Units of RAM for short. Gigabytes of RAM, random access memory, in a computer. Badly injured is... not sure. What about this? Pleased as punch. Okay, yeah, maybe it is so glad. So Carmina Burana composer. Oh, this isn't titled. Never mind. Because this is Carl Orff. And this contains that incredibly famous excerpt, O Fortuna, which is part of this suite, which has been used in countless films and advertisements and things like that. Okay, so given the name, right, so what is it? It's not titled. Badly injured. Gashed, maybe? You badly injured someone, you gashed them? That could be it. Period from 1945 to 1953. That's very specific. 1945 to 1953. Something to do with post-war period. What? Post... not sure. Period from 1945 to 1953. What would that be? I'm not sure. Okay, let's see. What about this? Out-schemed in a way. I don't know. Maybe gashed is wrong. Badly injured. Not sure, though. Given the name, Jeepers. Metric weight units. Tons, spelled this way. Out-schemed in a way. Well, if it ends with an E, does that help? Probably would have assumed it was anyway because this is given the name. Given the name, termed. Oh, so maybe not gigs, but rather megs, maybe. Megabytes rather than gigabytes. Okay. So this is termed a crossword. It's given the name crossword in a silly sentence, but you get the drift. Badly injured. Oh, mauled. Oh, the Truman era. Right, okay. So in the sense that in U.S. history, often a period will be referred to by the president in office during that time. Out-schemed in a way. Oh boy, I'm not sure still. Played the rat. So I'm wondering if this means a rat as in someone who's going to tell on somebody, who's going to sing, who's going to grass or narc or what? What else would this be? Played the rat. Maybe not. Maybe that's not what it is. Intruded within. Well, something with an E here. And jeepers. Crikey? If you foiled someone, you out-schemed them. Right, okay. You frustrated their plans. So played the rat. I'm not sure still. Intruded within. And purchased at a sports stadium. Could be food or a drink of some sort, or a seat? I don't know. Most serious in law. Not sure. I assume this will be legal terminology, but as opposed to just a general description, but I'm not sure. Okay, can we do anything with these? Prompt from the chronically forgetful. Remind me again? I'm really taking a guess on that one, but it fits. It could be the answer. Time to get back to work, abbreviation. Monday, right? Okay, tomorrow. Set of books with maps, perhaps. Fantasy series? Yeah, that could be, wow, that could be it. That FAN was incredibly helpful. Otherworldly sorts for short. ETs, extraterrestrials. There we go. That S is properly placed, so this may well be correct. Largest of the lagomorphs. A hare. Right. I've never, to be totally honest with you, I've never quite internalized the distinctions around rabbit and hare and so on, but there we go. I think I've heard that hares are bigger, but I mean, I don't know. If you told me the opposite, I would still believe you. Sweet stuff in asparagus, if you read it backwards. Right, so this will be a word spelled out in asparagus, which is sugar. If you read it backwards, ragus becomes sugar. Oh, I should have, sorry, I always look over to this side, but it's easier if I highlight it up here in the top bit. Yes, you can see there. Okay, many a Shiite. I mean, this would be a Muslim, but are we looking for maybe Iraqi? Let's see, walk in place. Maybe it's Irani. Walk in place. Oh, some sort of trance, or it may be raised in an argument, an issue, or I don't know. Auntie blank pretzel chains. Oh, Auntie Anne's? Yeah, they have sort of kiosks in cities sometimes. Figure in the Hindu trinity, Siva. It may be raised in an argument. Oh, you might raise your voice. Okay, so what's this? First Nation group of the Great Lakes region, Huron, for which the lake is named. And then you might raise your voice. So it was Irani for the Shiites. And then walk in place. In place, question mark. There's a pun here. Walk in place. I'm not sure. What about this? Inkling. Oh, if you just have the gist? No. The gist is like the main kind of meat of an idea or an argument. An inkling is just kind of a shred or a little seed of an idea, maybe. So, yeah, I'm not sure. The Handmaid's Tale, error. I don't know. Was it... this is obviously the adaptation of the Margaret Atwood novel. So this will be the network in 4 letters. Was it Hulu, maybe? One of the online services? Oh, a hint. Yeah, it must have been. Because just an inkling, just a hint. Okay, so coup group would be a junta. There we go. Military group that takes power over a country, launches a coup, and then rules. Walk in place. I still don't see what this is. Front entrance. Oh, is that what it is? Wait, why is that? Walk in place. Oh, the place where you walk in. Very good pun. I was completely misdirected by that. Okay, well done, Tracy Bennett. They're found beside exclamation marks on keyboards. Let me just look down. Actually, this keyboard is it's the British layout, so this is not actually accurate, but I can remember that tildes are near the one key, the exclamation mark key, on a US-style keyboard. Okay, to abandon without warning would be to jilt somebody at the altar, for instance, to desert them at your wedding. And then character defamation is calumny. There we go. You could accuse somebody of calumny, of tarring your good name. And peacock show is what? I don't know. Elegant and refined. What would this be? Urbane or elegant and refined? Not sure. Landed. Alit. If you alit down, if a bird, alights on a power line or something, it lands on it. Or an airplane could alight on a runway, I suppose. Peacock show. Oh, tail, and the thing that it shows off, its tail. That's probably the answer. It's a pun. Elegant and refined. Oh, classy. Okay, there we go. That's probably the answer. Items usually sold in boxes of 25, and mountaintop homes are both plural, so these S's look correct to me. And what about this one? Enough to go around. Plenty. Stops over in France. So arrêt for stop. I think it's stops over in France as opposed to stops over in France. Just to sort of properly parse the clue. And as is so often the case, when we have a place name, very frequently the answer will be in the language of that place. In this case, France and French. And then I guess we just have the question mark here because stops over is an idiomatic phrase in English, but we're not interpreting it to mean stops over. So the question mark is there to let us know that that's going on. Utopias are Eden's ideal or idealized places. And actor Wilson of The Office, Rainn Wilson, I do know, is an actor from the U.S. Office. And then mountaintop homes are Aries, so you could have, birds like eagles, for instance, might construct nests on cliff edges, things like that. Items usually sold in boxes of 25. Right, I saw this before and I didn't immediately have a guess. What do I think this is? Boxes of 25. That's a pretty unusual. I mean, it's not necessarily unusual to sell things in, but it's not one that I think of as being distinctive as a selling quantity. I don't know. I'm not sure. Some sort of bars? Most serious in law. Don't know. Not sure. Mainstay of a sci-fi defense system. Some sort of shield? What kind of shield do we think that would be? Energy, I mean, it's science fiction, so it could be anything. It's made up. Some kind of energy shield or a force field. Oh, maybe it is a force field. Maybe it's not a shield. Yeah, I bet that is the answer. Okay, good. I'm glad I sort of thought that through a little bit. Played the rat. Oh, finked. There we go. There we go. I don't think that was one of the synonyms that I ran through when I was trying to think what this could be. So there we have it. Intruded within. Horned in. If you horn in, you sort of intrude on people or a situation. Apocalyptic scene would be a hellscape. There we go. And then, our cigar is usually sold in boxes of 25. Okay, well, fair play. I had no idea that this was the case, but it looks like it is. Oh, first degree, as in murder in the first degree, the most serious charge of that crime. Okay, there we go. Good. Understood. Purchase at a sports stadium. Oh, a jersey. Right. Okay, you could buy some merchandise. All right. And then San Blanc, capital founded in 1521. I keep thinking San Jose, which is ridiculous. That's not the answer. San Juan? Compulsory payments of old. Ooh, this doesn't look great, does it? I mean, it's of old, so maybe it's just something I don't know. Rang as a bell. Oh, tolled a bell. So what would this be then? What do I think that is? Media impressions, influencer marketing. I don't know. Maybe this isn't told. Rang as a bell. Knelled. Told. Peeled. The peal of a bell. PR talk. Public relations talk. It wasn't ad talk. Right. Okay, good. Does that give me anything here? What did I think this was? A tenon. Oh, right. And I took it out because of ad talk, which I took out long ago, but I never put tenon back in. Passage from one party to another. What on earth is this? Oh, transferal. Oh. There we go. Okay. Sore spots for kids. Measles. They're literally spots that are sore on the skin. Oh, that's unpleasant, but there we go. That's the answer. So compulsory payments. Oh, it is San Juan. Mulcts. Do I think this is going to be right? I mean, the other crosses look right. No, it isn't. Okay. Do I think this is wrong or do I think something else is wrong? Oh no. Well, it's a huge Sunday grid, so I'm gonna look through the grid, see if I can figure out what I did wrong, and I will edit out this bit if it goes on too long because it's not going to be interesting for you to watch me silently run through a large Sunday grid. All right, hopefully this will be done soon. Oh, I immediately, this is wrong. Oh, why did I put Helena, Montana? And this was Elos. This is Enos. Sorry. This was a bomb I laid for myself ages ago, and many of you would have just been waiting for this to happen. And there we go. Okay, well, good. So mulcts is correct. I mean, it kind of looks vaguely familiar to me, but it's certainly not a word I have in my actual active vocabulary. And I couldn't find anything wrong. I mean, this was the first thing I looked at and tried to look at the crosses, but they all seemed fine. So, okay, good. I'm glad it was early on. I mean, the frustrating thing about it being early on is that you've all been waiting for the shoe to drop for most of the solve. But that's the bad thing. But the good thing is that I found it quickly. So that's a relief. And that was the Sunday puzzle, freestyling. Wait, so what was the theme? Sorry, I've only just realized we didn't have a. Did we have no theme? I didn't see any reference to a theme in here. We do occasionally have Sunday themeless puzzles. Maybe that's what she means by freestyling. It's kind of just a, it's a freestyling grid. There's no specific rhyme or reason or theme to it. I think that might be the case. It hadn't occurred to me at all during the solve. I didn't think of it until I'd already submitted. But there we have it. Okay. Well, I hope I'm not going to have to eat my words, but I think we've got a themeless Sunday here. Please tell me if I'm missing some kind of element that ties several of these clues together, because I didn't see one, and I can't think of what it would be. Well, there we go. That explains maybe why I found it trickier than the average Sunday. I did find this a tricky puzzle, and let me know if you did as well. I mean, there were certainly parts when I had to enter guesses in the grid. Sometimes they were proven right. Very frequent, just as frequently, they were proven wrong, and I had to adjust. So, yeah, I guess it's been a tricky weekend for me in general. Let me know how you've been faring with these puzzles the last couple days, and how you managed with this one in the comments or the Daily Solve Discord chat server. And I'll be back tomorrow for, thankfully, a much simpler, smaller, more approachable crossword. And that one will have a theme. I think I yesterday said the theme would return today, but it obviously didn't. Pretty confident it will tomorrow. And there we go. That was the Sunday crossword. Hope you enjoyed it. I will be back tomorrow for that aforementioned Monday puzzle. Till then, please do take care. Bye for now.